What is going on, everybody? I'm back with episode 65 of Let's Talk. So let's talk. It is exactly 10:01 p.m. this Sunday night. Now, why the hell would I be doing a stream at 10:01 at night? Pardon me, I cleared my throat 50 times. I have some shit. I don't know. I'm sick. Anyways, so long story short, a couple of you guys have been following me on Twitter and noticed and actually asking me on the Let's Game All Day Twitter. I actually got a question. Nobody ever does anything with my Twitter account. Excuse me. It is on Let's Game All Day, my gaming channel for the Twitter. My gaming Twitter for the channel. Sorry, I said it backwards. For some reason, I'm getting a shit ton of let me just see. Whoops, if I can. Oh, did I just? I think I did. No, never mind. I thought I closed it, but I guess not. All right. I'm going to try to show you guys if I can share screens, what exactly it looks like. Okay, so I can share. I don't know exactly what the hell's happening with this. So, oh, I didn't share. So we're going to go ahead and share screens. I'm going to show you guys exactly what it is I'm talking about because I'm getting very freaked out about this. You guys may think it's for no major reason, but if you're anybody like me, you guys can see I'm logging into my account with Let's Game All Day, gmail.com. I have 27 followers. If I go and click here, watch there be nobody requesting the phone. Wow. But in the matter of look at my tweets, guys. I even posted it, I'm pretty sure on Twitter. This is gonna take a while. Yeah. This is just gonna take like okay, no, I passed it now. Sorry guys. So yesterday was the 30th. For the 31st. So for some reason, maybe I posted. Oh, I posted on Facebook. So this one I posted earlier this morning. Yeah, I had to have posted. Yeah, then of course. Okay, so I had to have posted on Twitter. But long story short, I don't know why I have all these followers. I have no idea who most of these people are. Some of them, yes, but some of them don't. Especially this being a fake face member. I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually really freaked out about stuff like this. One, because I know this Bezos thing is fake. I know it's fake. One, you can tell it's fake because if you go to the subscriber thing, they only have followers. They only have like 80.5 thousand followers. I'm pretty sure, like in a legit phase. I'm gonna show you guys. I'm following a legit phase member. I'm like all the phase thing. Phase Banks. 491,000 followers. That guy only had 80.5 thousand. So that being said, you look at the people that don't got the verification check thing like this guy does. He has it's a verified account. If I click about it, I can look up to see exactly what it is that you need. And they update this on a daily basis, YouTube, the actual company. So they go and they make sure that all the accounts that are real are verified. That way when we look up, let's say this was, I don't know, Eminem. And it doesn't show this, but this is actually, let's say, for instance, his account. I don't know that because I don't see it's verified, but I know him because he's a singer, he's a rapper, he's a music artist. You know what I mean? So I don't know that that's really him because I'm looking for something that's verified because I would assume he would have it. But in this example, obviously it's not true, but for the example, at this point they haven't even verified. So that's kind of where I'm going at with this. I don't think this is real because I'm looking for the verified status. Anyways, nobody really cares. I just got a little bit freaked out because, to be honest with you, I don't do very much. Grr, I think. Whatever. I don't know. Anyways, so just really quickly, go ahead and check out the channel for yourself, the account for yourself. Follow to keep up to date, as well as on my main Twitter. So you guys, all you guys are gonna do is look up in the search bar, Gangsta 139 100. You go ahead, click that. You know it's me because I look sexy as fuck. And you click follow. Done. So, whoops. Again, I don't do very much. I don't care that you guys see my messages. I don't do messaging on Twitter. So, okay, I'm not sure exactly what the heck. Maybe if I refresh, possibly. Don't know. Excuse me. Anyways, I found the I found that to be kind of freaky, but whatever. I'm happy I'm back to the Google Plus thing. Oh god, I've had a crazy weekend. I spent like all yesterday doing my introduction for the channel, so I need new YouTubers or newer YouTubers. Um, have my official introduction for what is to be right now, and maybe about 6 to 8 months I'll change it. I'll change it on a 6 to 8 month basis, roughly about 6 months. I apologize about the gulping. I'm not sure if you guys heard that. I have Beats Audio on, so I don't know. I'll probably hear it a lot more sensitive than you guys will, unless you have Beats Audio on as well, or some sort of audio enhancement. Okay. One person asked me how this works. I'm almost 100% sure that I featured this on another video on how I get the best out of my recording. All you guys got to do is go to recording experience. This actually makes a difference. Noise cancellation, this makes a difference. I'm not sure if you guys hear it differently, but I definitely do. Acoustic echo. Yeah, sorry, making that noise so I can hear. The acoustic echo cancellation is basically the noise cancellation takes out the static shit. You know. Okay, I gotta take off the monitoring. This is another thing I do. Listen to. I call it listen in. I don't know why. I do this because personally I find it helps me a lot better to know exactly if you guys can hear me okay or not. Sometimes I don't know because I don't have this on most of the time to know whether or not you guys can hear me. So unfortunately, yeah. So we're going to disable multi-streaming. I have no idea what the fuck that does, but I just want to sound kind of techie. Yeah, I haven't been doing channel. I know a couple of you guys have been asking me when FIFA is going to be going back up on my gaming channel. Oh, by the way, I didn't show you guys my background on my computer. If you guys want to download the wallpaper, by all means, guys, please do so. All you guys are going to do is ask me for the link, and I'll try and actually I'll post. I don't know what to do. Yeah, I can. Can I share a picture on Twitter and have you? Can I download pictures off of Twitter? I'm gonna check on the app because I know a majority of people use the phone app instead of just looking it up on the internet and then going through the internet browser. They go on the app. I don't know. I know on phones you can probably do it. Um, so picture on the Twitter app. Excuse me, you can't follow. You can't follow. You can't. Look how nice it looks, though, eh? By the way, I made this. I know you can tell that I made this because it looks like shit, but noticing this is a little bit off. I'm not really worried. I don't care. With my desktop icons, my headset's gonna fall off. Oh, I don't have very much in terms of my icon. I don't do very much, so you guys can probably tell. Media. I like to keep everything in folders. I don't know why. I'm not sure. Certain things I'm okay with. You know what I mean? Like this is my intro, by the way. I'm not gonna show it because I'll probably get some sort of copyright bullshit. I don't know. But go ahead and check it out on the channel. I'll try and link you guys to the video. Well, I will link you guys to the video. Actually, what I will do is I'll link you guys to the video now. It's actually really decent for something that I created. I'm actually very impressed and very proud of myself for actually creating it. One thing I've tried to do. Oh fuck. I'm sorry. Oh. By the way, if somebody's gonna probably ask me about the music, that's something I made myself. I'm not saying to show off. I'm just saying. I got a notification. Oh, that's about the stream. I accidentally started there. So what you guys are gonna need to do is go. No, is it chat? Is that it? No, Q&A. So go to the Q&A section. I'll no. How the hell do you do it? Developer? Oh, I see what the whatever. Oh, you can do a link as well. I think I know I used to do this. Oh, you guys know it's me. I don't think it always did that where it showed me or you or I don't think it always did that. I'm pretty sure it didn't before. I know they've made some significant changes. Now Hangouts has its own actual URL. I really like that because for one, it gives you the opportunity. I just added it to my speed dial. So what I want to do is edit. So I'm going to click that. I want to change it. I don't like the way it spells it out. I like apps, especially when it's on speed dial. It's kind of like on your phone. But when you save it from the internet to your iPhone screen, your home screen, sometimes the app doesn't actually have a tile or a thing. Oh, that was stupid of me. What did I want to say? I wanted to say something and I forgot. Oh, so about the music, somebody's gonna ask. I did make it. I know I just said that. I'm not repeating myself. I'm saying it again because I will show you guys how to make it. I got to figure out a way to get GarageBand for free. I tried doing it with 10 way back when I first started Hip Operation. I can't actually. I can save it, but I can't load it because I don't have a purchased copy. I only have the demo, which only allows you to create, but you can't. You can save, you just can't open unless you have an activated version, which is obviously something you usually have to pay for, unless you have a friend or you find it on the internet. Which, by the way, if you do that, let me know. I'm very happy with the thing, though. The thing, especially if you guys go like this. I'm gonna show you guys. I don't know if you guys are gonna see it in full screen though. I don't know if you guys can see. Yeah, probably. Yeah, you guys can see it in full screen. That's pretty cool. So this is my cousin. That's the best person in the world. Me, buddy of mine from Montreal. I want to give that a number, maybe from the 9. What's the Montreal area code from the 4? I think that's why Drake gave it Toronto the name of 6. Is it 416? This is 514. No, I don't know. I don't know. I honestly I don't know. Let me look it up as well. Why did name So what did it say? White rapper? Did I just see that, or am I? I think I'm dyslexic. I thought I seen it. As musicians are wont do to do what? The fuck does that mean? I don't know what the hell that means. Shit! Did I just break my headset? I thought I broke my headset. My apologies, guys. Oh, thank God. Whatever. I don't really care. But I really like this. I don't use this. I can make a phone call. Like if I call, whoever. But just yeah. But these are prank call numbers. If you guys remember, somebody asked me how I make the prank calls. I did the let's call. If you guys haven't watched that, I literally show you guys me streaming the damn prank call, and I'm pretty sure I've even showed it. How else would I do it? I think with Screencast-Matic, right? I don't want you guys seeing my password here because for some reason only with the prank calls for days when it actually shows up. Prank. I don't know if it's a glitch. Oh, I have 5 subscribers. Look at that. Ooh. 5 videos, 5 subscribers. I haven't been active on this account in 7 fucking months. Jesus Christ. Or 5. Let's call episode 3. Now, if you guys haven't watched it, I'm pretty sure it's episode 3, but it could be episode 2. I prank called hookers, which I've only prank called Mandarin, the only other fucking place I called. And I actually asked them, they actually went through this. I pretended to be a radio station. I don't remember. Q104.3 or something like that. Turns out it was a real radio station. Whatever I used, it was real. Go figure. I didn't even know I was using a legitimate fucking radio station name. And now I get paranoid really easily. So if you guys like to kind of giggle a little bit at my paranoia, watch it. I'm not pulling myself out, make fun of myself for your amusement. Well, unless you want to think of it like that. But I'm just saying, if you guys want to kind of get a couple cracks and giggles out of my paranoia, that's how you do it. And it's not like I'm actually paranoid. Like I don't have like a mental illness like I'm paranoid. But I have no idea what the fuck this is. I don't know. My friend Just my friends think I'm crazy. Some of them may see the video. Like I've shown only a select few of my friends. I don't got that many friends, but I'm not a loner. I don't got that many friends. I like the way this looks. It looks so pretty. Oh my god. Oh, Lulu. Now, originally, what I wanted to do, and the reason why I got this here, I have no fucking clue why. Sometimes this little bastard does not show up. I can right click, go to task to toolbars, new toolbar. You guys can kind of see where I'm getting right here. My computer has too many. Oh, you guys don't see. Fuck, I just did that again. I'm sorry. I'm not used to doing the thing of sharing the screen because I haven't been able to do it in so long. I don't know why sometimes it lets me and then most times it doesn't. I think it's due to copyright, but in terms of my standings for copyright, I have no issues, so I can't see why that would be the case. But hey, why the fuck not? I got 41 views. I'm not gonna lie. One of the only major things with my gaming channel is I get a lot of spam fucking comments. I don't know why. And I'm not gonna lie, I don't know exactly how the hell how does that work exactly? How do you send a spam comment versus just like a regular comment? How do you, or is it some way that it's written that there's like a trend in it, like a pattern that it follows that makes it seem malicious? I don't know. It's kind of like if you see one person acting strange and then they get arrested for, let's say, manslaughter, murder, or like rape, something crazy, fucked up. You're not gonna get arrested for fucking stepping on a fly. You know what I mean? It has to be something that's fucked up, unless it's false arrest. But anyways, we're not going to talk about law. I'm not. But and then you see the next person do the same thing. They not do the same thing. We don't see them do it. And then they act similar. You automatically can assume because it's following the same pattern. They're doing more. They're acting the same as the last person was, but the last person got arrested. They haven't. So you assume, well, they ought to get arrested. They're gonna happen. It's gonna happen sometime. Um, Another thing I wanted to ask you guys, when it says, I'm show you guys just right quick here. I know probably I'm way off. Where you guys see partner verified next to the prank calls for the wrong page. Partner verified next to my YouTube name thing. Under account status, it says partner verified, but I'm not an official partner for very obvious reasons. At 5 fucking subscribers, I don't think it's even possible to have a partnership that's verified without having like under like 50,000 subscribers or 500,000, 50 or 500K subs. I don't know. Um, a lot of you guys have been really commenting mad things on, and this is something I noticed. I just want to point it out to somebody. Nobody in particular, just somebody. Maybe you'll listen. When it comes to commenting on videos, a lot of people do the same fucking shit. They comment what they want to say, they will say. I've done it in the past. I'm not singling everybody else out and then saying I'm perfect. I do it still. I did it. Well, I don't know the exact fucking date. Like I did it 2 weeks ago on fucking July 18th at 2:36 and 38 seconds in the morning. And I said that I want to kick their ass, but I know I'm not. No. We are getting serious in this bitch. But in all seriousness, not just part seriousness, when it comes to commenting on videos, the one thing that a lot of people take advantage of is the screen. I noticed a buddy of mine, and this is the reason why I'm saying it. That's why I'm not mentioning names. I'm not that type of person. I don't snitch on people. That's the one thing I never did since I was a little kid. I've never, I can guarantee. Many things I can't promise that I've done or haven't done more importantly. Snitching is something I've never done. I've never been a snitch. I've never ratted somebody out other than myself. But that really doesn't count. Like, how would you rat yourself out? Mhm. Like, when you confess, that's kind of ratting yourself out, isn't it? Or like when you are on the run from the police and then you turn yourself in. Well, that's not necessarily ratting yourself out because it's not giving information. It's not yet. And if you give information to the police, then you've ratted yourself out. You ratted somebody else. So I don't rat people out because I've had friends that, to be honest with you, I don't take it personally. This is one thing a lot of people don't understand. I don't take things personally for no reason. Like the other day, a buddy of mine, we got into the stupidest fucking argument ever over who was able to beat who up. Like over stupid shit. We're in art class. What the fuck do you gotta beat somebody up about? Oh, your painting has fucking yellow spots on it. I'm gonna kick your fucking ass. No. You know what I mean? Like stupid shit. So whatever. Long story short, we ended up spitting it out. Not literally. Like we don't like fucking put up our fists and whatnot. I'm not about that type of shit. I'm not a very aggressive. I'll word it differently. I'm not that aggressive. I'm not that aggressive. The only time you'll ever really see me way less loud. Sorry, guys. I'm not sure if you guys heard that. It scared the fuck out of me. um. So as I was saying, when it where the hell are my folders? You bastards. Interest. I'm just trying to clear up my bookmarks bar. I only on the bookmarks bar have like my essentials, like Google Plus, MP3 conversions, listings that I'm keeping an eye on and whatnot. You know, like my main like everyday things that I go to. Um, Certain videos I sometimes keep there for an interest, like for a temporary period. Like, you know, like for school, like sometimes I'm watching a video and it's school related. Not like, oh, well, it teaches you about school. I'm literally like, it's about something we're learning in class, so we have to watch this movie and do a review on it. Like, I'm doing a movie review for English. This is the one thing I fucking hate about school. I did this in grade 10, 11, 12. I also did this in grade 9. Not the exact same thing, obviously, but like, you know what I mean? Like, you don't want to do the same fucking shit every goddamn Christly day. It's so, God. So, one thing I do love doing is keeping a track of my mark. And some people may ask, well, who gives a fuck as long as you're passing? I used to be that way, but the one thing that really, really bothers me about being that way is one, it doesn't show enthusiasm. Like if I'm gonna be doing good in school, I want to show that I want to do good in school. I want to show people, yeah, I want this. I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna do this way. I didn't do that until like last year in grade 12. And this is my third semester of grade 12. I've been doing bare minimum, if anything at all. So I was supposed to stay till I was 21. I've never talked about this. I'll do another stream about this more in-depth talk for episode 66. But a lot of you guys do not know this about me. And this is like, I'm sure I've talked endless amount of times about me having a learning disability, but I don't use it as a crutch the way I used to, which was, well, miss, I didn't do this, but oh, well, I have ADHD, so that's my excuse. Now, I don't necessarily use it as a crutch, but I will actually point it out in some obvious cases. Like, if I do something wrong, certain things I don't understand until I'm explained why they're wrong. That's not necessarily when I say that it's because of my learning disability that I'm using it as an excuse. It's truly, I'm telling you exactly what it is. Like, I'm dying. I know why I'm dying, but when I tell you why I'm dying, oh, well, that's a fucking excuse. No, it's not an excuse necessarily. That's why I'm dying. You know what I mean? Fuck. But this has been an hour, a 30-minute long video so far, so I just want to wrap it up somewhat quickly. I tried doing this at 10, but 10 and 1's fine. You know, you just roll back a minute. Or, you know, really, whatever. So when it comes to school, one of the biggest things, and I'll do another video on how to keep up with school, especially on the weekends for people who are very outgoing, is people such as I who really are not fucking outgoing worth shit. Like, we don't go anywhere. I'm a homebody. I'm not gonna lie. I don't do very much. You guys can tell for how frequently I upload videos. But in all seriousness, I have friends. I have life, but I don't choose to necessarily live it to the full potential that I should. One of the reasons why I've started doing this now, which, you know, fucking stupid idea of mine, is because I'm young. Now, as a young kid, I'm not getting personal about this. I've probably done this numerous amounts of times as well, talking about why I was sheltered, what it did, and how it affected me, you know, why I chose this way or that way. It's not. Some people are going to say, well, yeah, but you still have that choice of actually going through with it. If I kill somebody, no, okay, that's not a proper example. I was going to say, if I kill somebody, but I have a mental illness, I still chose to kill them. Mentally, though, you have an illness, which literally, in terms of legality, actually describes you as somebody who is not mentally sane. So when you go to court, like, this is one thing. If you guys remember, fuck, we learned this in English class. This is why I always forget shit. I learn about it, I do really good at the time, then I forget about it like a month later. I'm gonna drink some water. So, like, let's say you go in court, knock on wood. I'm not wishing anybody anything bad. But let's say, oh, okay, just to really make sure. Let's say, God forbid, I go to court for murder. This is something that is actually very relevant to anybody who knows anybody, whether directly or indirectly. Like, if it's a mutual thing. Let's say a friend of a friend got arrested for any petty crime. Or let's just put it something legit. I got arrested, or, well, no, in this case, my friend got arrested. For instance, it's not true. I'm just using it as an example. My friend's friend got arrested for robbery. Or, well, no, not for robbery. For murder. It's just the easiest way to, bring this up. And when they went to court, they actually do testing on you. This is one thing they actually test you. If they find out that you don't do good on the test or you do good on the test, I'm not sure exactly how the fuck they do it. Like, if you do bad, is that good? If you do good, is that bad? I don't know. It's one of those types of things. It really fucks with your mind. Just, if you're not already insane, the test's outcome will make you insane. So, Mr. Lawyer, sir, I did good on the test. Now, is that good or bad? Yes, no fucking way in the world. Sir, we have some bad news for you. You did good on the test. Well, why the fuck is that bad? Oh, I'm insane. Oh, whose head is this that I'm chewing on? You know what I mean? It's like, fucked up shit. Ow, my finger, for fuck's sakes. Sorry. Ow, bastard. I fucking hit my finger on my headset. Oh, cocksucker. Anyways, I can take my shirt off because I'm dying of fucking heat. But the one main thing. Oh, fuck. I wonder if you guys can hear me like this. I know like this you guys can hear me pretty clearly. Oh, my fucking shoulder's killing me. Um, so when it comes to, oh, that's legit done. Fuckaroos. When it comes to stuff like this, and if you guys watch episode 63, I think it was, What's My Problem? I I talked about a very valid point in my life. Discrimination based off of me having a learning disability, there's no any form of an excuse whatsoever to discriminate somebody or to put somebody down because the way they learn is different, or because of the fact that they can't learn what you learn, even if it's something as simple to us, which would be, let's say, something we all find simple, most find simple, is addition. 1 plus 1 is 2. Oh, you didn't know that. You're dumb. Maybe somebody doesn't understand that because they're mentally slow. I am mentally slow. Certain things I'm not capable of doing mentally. Um, some things I'm only capable of doing mentally. I can't write things down. Certain things in math, I actually have trouble writing them down. But in my head, I'm like, why the fuck am I having trouble? The way I think of it in my head, write it down. But it's just, it doesn't, you know what I mean? It doesn't. Or sometimes you can write it down. Like you do it in your head, you write it down. But when it comes to actually doing it on a calculator, for some reason, you can't do it. It's only happened to me a handful of times and never ever land. But the point is, being serious, certain people will judge you for the stupidest fucking shit. As a kid, I mentioned in 63, my grandson, wow, wasn't he just a grand old fella? Just kidding. So in episode 63, that wasn't funny. In episode 63, I ended up talking to you guys about why I feel there's such a big issue between discrimination between, and it's nothing personal to these guys, but to me it's really personal. Like, this is not something that I chose. It's one thing to say I used to be straight but now I'm gay, for instance. I'm not gay, I'm just using it as an example. So you make fun of me because of that. It's not necessarily that it's right, but that is a little bit more understandable than me making fun of you because you have ADD, or actually one of my friend's cousins. I actually literally got into an argument with her because she said to my friend who has ADD, which she obviously knows, she's his fucking cousin. Oh, what do you have, ADD? And I told her, I was like, I'm sorry, I don't mean to be intrusive or interrupt or be nosy, but I have ADD. Thank you for one viewer who just tuned in. Thank you. Stay tuned. I said to her, I have ADD. Fuck. Anyways, I said to her, I have ADD, and it's not that necessarily I got offended. I got offended, but I didn't get offended. I got offended to the point where it disgusted me, but not offended to where I took it 100% personally, like she was directing it towards me and me only. But it was just it was an outward remark, like not directed towards him specifically or in a personal way, but like saying like to somebody, "Oh, what are you, retarded?" is basically the exact same thing as saying, "Oh, what, you have ADD or ADHD, whatever." You know what I mean? So I kind of take that personally because I have ADD. So are you inferring to somebody that has ADD as being stupid? No. And people do that. I personally hate when people do that, but people still fucking do it. What really boggles my mind is how many people will just let that go. Oh, what are you, a fucking retard? What, you have ADD or something? And the guys right next to you can give you the time of day to say, well, why the fuck are you saying that, man? It's like saying somebody is lazy and calling them the N-word. Because certain people believe that black people are absolutely fucking useless. I, for one, am not like that. But maybe you are. Maybe you believe black people should be fucking killed in the most excruciatingly painful and slowest, in the worst way imaginable. I believe no. I believe there should be equality. I have no hate towards black people. maybe towards an individual who may be black. That has nothing to do with its race, but it has something maybe to do. I don't. I'm just saying as an example again. It may be that the person I hate is black, but it's nothing racial. There's no racial tension. That's not why I hate him. I may hate him because, or I disagree with him because of him as an individual, not him as being a black individual, just him as an individual himself. It doesn't make difference to me what skin color you have, what nationality you have, because I'm Italian. But when you look at it, WAPs are really fucked up. And I'm not hating on my nationality, my culture, my no. By all means, guys, I truly adore my culture, my religion. I'm not the most religious person, and I regret not being religious the way I want to be. The reason for that is I enjoy actually increasing my knowledge and getting in depth on other religions. Where at that point I mentally feel capable of, or I mentally feel obligated to kind of lean more towards that in a way. Not necessarily depriving myself, so to say, from being Roman Catholic, because that's the religion that I follow. That's the that's the section, I don't remember the word I want to use, of Christianity. The it's on the tip of my tongue, but I'm gonna look it up because I know if I look it up, it'll be there. But in all seriousness, form synonyms. It starts with a D. Denominations. Denominations. There's a lot of denominations. I'm Roman Catholic. I do not hate on Mormons. I do not hate on even Jewish people. They believe in Jesus Christ, but the way they believe in him is totally different in some cases than the way I believe in Jesus Christ. I may believe that Christianity is a monotheistic religion. You may believe it's not. You may believe that Jesus Christ and God are two separate beings. I may believe that they're the same being. And there's certain things like when you look at the Bibles, the Jewish Bible may say one thing about God that the Christian Bible, and when you get more specific, each denomination's Bible, like the Mormon Bible, the Catholic Bible, New versus Old Testament. When you get really in depth into it, it gets so interesting to see why they're written differently if we all believe in the same God. And this is not that I'm doubting that God exists. I believe in Jesus Christ because at the end of the day, I believe that every God exists. I just choose to follow my God. I choose to put Jesus Christ ahead of the other gods. As that's the way I was raised. Not to believe in every other God, but I choose that. But I'm choosing that in praise to God that He gave me the knowledge to understand. Yeah, God, every other God exists because where does the facts come from? Now, not even facts, because it's mainly fiction. A majority of what I read in the Bible, is it true? I don't know. I'm not doubting that it's true, but I don't know for sure. So there is a little bit of hesitation. Now, that's the reason why it is religion and it is a faith. Faith is something that is believed upon because you have no jurisdiction, you have no fact, you only have partial fiction, basically. You only have so much to make you believe. It's kind of like politics in a way. Religion is kind of like politics. You only know so much. And based off of that so much that you believe certain things. I only know so much about Justin Trudeau, for instance. The elections just passed maybe about a week ago. I may truly believe that he will change for the better. He'll change the world for the better. He'll change Canada for the better. He'll change Ontario for the. But based off of what he's shown us, I believe that. If I know more, that may completely change my perspective on what he's doing. Now he's legalizing marijuana, for instance. I think that's a great idea because I don't know exactly what it is he's planning to do, but by legalizing it, if he taxes it, is he gonna tax it to be where it's like you pay like 20% in taxes? No, I don't want that. But it's a great benefit to those who actually need the marijuana, especially that it's you can go to the pharmacy. I'm assuming and do this, or is it like liquor? I don't think they're gonna have their own store, but will they sell it in a narcotics specialized, like a pharmacy or something like that. But my whole point is I don't know exactly what Justin Trudeau is planning to do by legalizing marijuana. Is he going to tax it? Most likely, as that's nothing new. If you look at the Americans, they've taxed it. I'm sure. I don't know for sure. If you guys go to Amsterdam, by the way, tell me how the weed is. A buddy of mine, even my teacher went to Amsterdam. Fuck. When your teacher smokes weed before you, that's when you know you really got to get out. Damn. So as I was saying, sorry, I had to take a drink. Um, it's just a matter. We passed the 45-minute mark. Fuck. It's just a matter of knowing what you need to do to believe. I believe in Jesus Christ because, and I'm going to tell you guys why I believe in every God. Actually, before I talk about why I believe in Jesus Christ, I believe in every God because, like I mentioned earlier, all these things that lead us to believe in them as an individual God, or I believe Hindus. Hindus, I know there's one religion that has multiple forms of the God. There's 7 forms or something like that. I don't remember. I took a religion class in school, but I actually didn't end up wanting to take it. But at the end, I completely appreciated the opportunity. I didn't necessarily enjoy the course as a course because my mark was shitty, but what I learned from my own religion was mind-boggling. Um, if you guys ever watch what's it called? What's it called? The Ten Commandments, the original Ten Commandments movie. It is probably the coolest movie, considering that there were no special effects in terms of like digital effects used that I'm aware of. I'm pretty sure because that was made what in the 40s, 50s. I don't remember when my teacher said it was made. I think he said 30s, 40s, but I don't think it was that early because I don't believe they had colored cameras back then. I don't think you could actually even record movies. I don't know. I don't think so. Possibly, but I don't think so. Um, it's just really weird how the mind works. I truly, guys, this is why I believe in God. God created us, and for those of you who are atheists, are you gonna say, "Oh, well, God is stupid. It's ridiculous that you even believe in such stupid as fairy tale." I've had atheists tell me, "Why do you believe in such childish fairy tale, knowing that there's no 100% proof that God exists?" And I choose to believe this because I was raised the way of a Christian, of a Catholic, Roman Catholic. It's kind of like your culture. Why do you follow the culture of eating rice 25 times a day, for instance? You know what I mean? Because that was the way you were raised, most likely. Why do you follow the culture of praying before you eat? I know Muslims do this. They pray before every meal. I believe they pray. I believe in total, I think 7 times a day. I would have to look up on this. I'm pretty sure 7 times a day. They read the Quran. Muslims, right? It's like the Muslim version of the Bible. I don't want to offend anybody that's Muslim, by the way. The one other thing that I really hate that this is a huge. I understand why. I in some ways agree with it, but I don't. I don't agree with it all the way. I agree with it to a very substantial point. How all Muslims are being looked upon as terrorists now because they wear a hijab. The is it called the hijab? I said job. Sorry. Um, And it's sad. Like, it's sick. But I understand the point completely because there are so many terrorists that do this because they know that in most places you have the right to wear it because it's religious gear. So they can get away with strapping a fucking bomb under there because it's religious gear that they're hiding it under. So they do not have nobody has the right to tell them to take that religious gear off to see, oh, do you have a bomb? Especially when you're emigrating to another country. Um, from another country, sorry, where you are allowed to wear it, and then let's say, for instance, I don't know of a country, or I'm not aware of a country that I know of that doesn't allow um, the use of religious gear. I'm not talking about a turban. Yeah, can you hide a bomb in a turban? Sure. Can you hide a bomb in your shoe? Sure. Are you gonna ask people to go barefoot? No. Well, maybe, but not now. I don't think. And that's the one thing that kind of scares me. Like, it's such a sick, fucking twisted world that we live in. There are people that are really religious, and in some religions, you have to wear the gear. You have to wear a turban, for instance, or you have to wear the hijab. You have to wear fucking blue shoelaces because your religion says you have to. You know what I mean? Like, something as basic to you as that isn't allowed. Now, I'm not referring laces and saying that that's comparable by any means to being somebody who has to wear the hijab. I'm not saying it in a disrespectful manner. That's not how I want to say it, like in the intention. My intention is for equality, guys. I'm a very open person about it. I will say straight out to you guys, though, yeah, I'm scared seeing certain people wear it, the hijab, because, and this is kind of me getting fucked up because I'm brainwashing myself because I'm listening to all these things that are being said about people who wear hijabs, turbans, and all this religious headgear to the point where it kind of gets you like fucked up. It basically scares you. And I don't like that because I don't feel that it's necessary that somebody should have to feel threatened by somebody else for wearing religious gear. When 20, 30 years ago, I don't think that they had this problem, or at least if they did, it wasn't this serious. Because the fact that there are bills that are being um, in the process of being approved, there's bills being processed to actually ban the use of hijabs or any form of a face covering, bandanas, whether religious or not. You are not allowed to wear it because, and at this point, a buddy of mine actually stated this to me, and he's religious. His sister wears the hijab, the full face covering, but he says this from his perspective. He goes out with his sister, and people look. On multiple occasions, he said that she's even been discriminated because of the fact that people don't see her face other than a little bit of where her eyes are. I understand that. I would be scared too, because at the end of the day, the same way when somebody robs a bank, like a stereotypical bank robber from cartoons, they wear the mask. I don't really know exactly who's behind the head covering or the face covering. I'm not saying that all people who wear hijab, all women who wear the hijab are terrorists. Absolutely not. But you have to understand, guys, my point and why I kind of understand and I kind of agree with why people are saying they should ban the use of hijabs or any form of face covering. Like any way, any method of concealment. Guys, people have shoved drugs up their ass in concealment tube things. I don't remember what they're called. Like, so what are you going to say? You have to spread your ass cheeks open every time you go into a restaurant to make sure you're not going to bomb? No. You know what I mean? Something as stupid as that is such a logical thing to do if you want to get killed. Because if that bomb goes off too fucking early, you're fucked. Your ass fucking literally blows up into millions of pieces and splatters all over the fucking room. Or if you're outside, all over the outside. But you guys get my point. Like, so I'm wearing a hijab. I'm a woman, for instance. Hijab. I'm wearing any sort of face covering, form of face covering. So who the fuck gives you the right to say, why are you wearing a face covering? What are you, a fucking terrorist? I understand why people would say that because look at all these fucking terrorist groups, Al Qaeda, ISIS. They fucking wear this shit and they get away with it. Why? Because we're not 100% sure that they're terrorists. But we know a majority of the terrorists wear these fucking things. And I take back saying these effing things, but I'm not saying it in a negative manner. I apologize for saying that, but like, it angers me so much to see people disgusting people so fucked that I'm not even be allowed to have my wife, if she's Muslim, to death wear a hijab because of the fact that there's fucking terrorists that do that same shit and get away with it because they want to kill 20 fucking people for no reason, when my wife would be somebody who's doing it solely for the religious purpose of being religious. But yet, no, fuck that. You're not allowed to wear a hijab, they say to her. Why? Because we don't know if you're a terrorist. Why? Because fucking terrorists wear that shit to hide the fucking bombs, to hide drugs and fucking whatever the fuck it is. If that was the case, and they really wanted to make sure there was no method of concealment, we would be fucking 100% transparent, and we would be naked for the rest of our life. There'd be no way you could hide anything, unless you would hide in one of your organs, or in your heart, or it's a muscle. Um, if you were to hide it somewhere where with an X-ray you can't see through, that's one thing. X-rays these days can see through practically anything. They can see through a fucking plane made out of fucking metal. So that being said, how the fuck, like, you know what I mean? I hope you guys understand what I'm getting at. I completely threw off this topic, but I believe equality is at a very, very critical point in our life, because I don't want my kid to ever, ever, ever feel left out because of the fact that their choices were made, whether by me or by them or whoever. And for that reason, they're not going to be included in an activity in school, or later on, they're not going to be included in, the invite list to a party. They're not going to be included within a group of friends because of the fact that, for fuck's sakes, I wear a hijab. I wear a turban. I wear some sort of religious covering. I wear some sort of religious gear that doesn't allow you to see a certain part of my body. I wear fucking boxers, let's say. Fuck that. I'm not allowed to wear boxers. I gotta go out with my genitalia showing to the fucking public because I could be hiding a fucking bomb there. That's totally fucking true. Why don't they do that? Because it's fucking stupid. But yet, somebody that's wearing religious gear that not everybody does wears boxers. Everybody fucking wears boxers. But that's embarrassing. But is it not embarrassing for somebody to? I understand it's not necessarily easily comparable, but I'm comparing it anyways because this is something that everybody wears. Most, like 98.9%, sorry, 99.9% of people wear undergarments, whether underwear is boxers, briefs, fucking shorts as underwear, whatever the fuck it is, under your pants, skirts, shorts, whatever the fuck. They do that because they don't want people, like, you need something to support your building, guys. But when your weight is distributed in weird fucking ways, because you don't got nothing supporting your fucking building, you know what I mean? It seems fucking weird. I've never gone a day without my fucking boxers on or underwear. And if I have, like, I remember as a kid, I don't remember what happened. I was swimming. And I don't know what the fuck happened. I had my boxers, or my friend pushed me in the water. Something happened, and I had to wear shorts without boxers, but they were swim trunks, so they had kind of like the netting there. You're not supposed to wear your boxers in the swimming pool. I did it anyways, and I said, "Fuck that." I don't know why. I was a little bit fucked up the way. I don't know. But my point is, why is it okay for somebody to not be allowed to wear their religious gear, where that's one method of concealment, whereas before that, like, before people started wearing, like, I can't even say before people wore religious gear, how did they conceal? Because I don't think that there was even terrorists. I don't know. Like, what started this controversy? Propaganda. People like fucking all these corrupt fucks that are in politics that want to make our minds all messed up and fried because we want them to think those people that wear hijabs, that wear religious gear, are terrorists. Those people that wear blue socks instead of green socks are fucking terrorists. Those people that only paint one fucking toenail a year are fucking terrorists. Why? Because the one toenail they paint is the pinky toe on the left foot, which indicates they're fucking terrorists. Does that make any sense? Fuck no. But in a way, somebody's going to bring it out to where it's going to make us think, yeah, it kind of makes sense. It's on the left toe. Their fucking terrorist base, whatever the fuck, is in the left part of the world. Yada, yada, yada. You know what I mean? Like, this fucking shit gets to us. And it's only common sense that not everybody's going to believe it, yeah. But it's only common sense that certain parts of it are going to appeal more to others because certain people may say, well, I object 100% to you being able to even wear a fucking turban. And again, I apologize for using the F word before the religious gear, but I'm saying in so much anger, guys, and I'm not a very aggressive person. I swear like a fucking sailor, but I'm not an aggressive person as an individual. But I can't imagine, I can't even begin to imagine what life would be like not having any form of religious gear. And that goes down to wearing a cross because you can have a cross with jagged edges and they can be used as a weapon. No crosses. No fucking way. I can have a fucking pair of shoes. Punk style shoes. Like I got a pair of leather high tops from Italy with little spikes on them. I'm not allowed to wear those, for instance. Why? They got fucking spikes. I can go and fucking pummel the fuck out somebody's face with them. You know what I mean? And I'm saying, I'm giggling, not giggling, I'm laughing in disgust because something like that most likely one day will be fucking banned. You will not be allowed to wear a fucking ring that has a fucking point on it at all. Like, nothing. It'll be round as fuck. You will not have a phone in the fucking corner. It'll be rounded. You will not have a box in the fucking corner. That'll be rounded. You will not ever hear of something made in a square shape again. It will be rounded. You will never hear of something in the shape other than an oval or a fucking circle or a cylinder. You know what I mean? But not even that. Because it's got a flat surface, so I can fucking smash against someone's face. Why the fuck do people take so much shit into consideration to then use it to their fucking advantage to get someone else fucked up? Look, I'm not going to bring drugs up into this. For the one person watching this, I apologize if it seems fucked up that you're just joining. I'm not sure if you're the same person from before. If you're just joining and it seems fucked because I'm talking like this and you have no fucking clue what I'm talking about unless I'd recommend you rewind about maybe 10 minutes back, 10, 20 minutes back and watch from there till, when you catch up or whatever. Because I'm going to wrap this up fairly soon. I got school tomorrow and it's almost fucking I've been doing this for what, an hour and 3 minutes now? Fuck. My point is, I'm gonna bring up drugs. Before cocaine was illegal, we used it on a daily fucking basis. When it comes to stuff like this, now that cocaine's illegal, I'm gonna compare it because it used to be legal and now it's illegal. I'm going to say this instead of cocaine, it's going to be the hijab. The hijab used to be illegal, let's say. Now it's not. Why? Because it has a negative impact on people. The fact that there's any way that you can possibly compare the hijab to drugs, such as cocaine, which is pretty fucked up. I don't know personally, but I know it's fucked up. Is pretty sick. I don't know. Don't you agree with me? Let me know in the fucking Q&A section. I personally am 1,000,000,000% fucking disgusted that anybody that it's all right to compare drugs to religious gear and think, well, it's not a huge deal. They're just drugs. It's religious gear. They don't gotta fucking wear that. And then you have the one fucking dumbass that's gonna be like, well, fuck religious gear, yada yada yada. Religious is stupid. You got the one fucking hardcore atheist that's gonna go to fucking atheist high fucking school or an atheist university because they're atheist. You know what I mean? Like they go fucking all out. What doesn't mind. Drugs are nowhere near good. This is the one thing I was talking to my mom when it comes to politics. The reason why drugs will never be truly legal, marijuana being the biggest case right now, since this is very relevant, the legalization of marijuana. They will never 100% legalize it because they know that if they do, the government won't benefit from it. Is that not fucked? So that means that if people need more than the legal limit, they're not going to get it. My mom is suffering from cancer right now. It came back. So that's fucked. It's fucked, one, because of the fact that she had it and it went away and came back. It's fucked, two, because the first time she had this fucking bad with fucking cancer, she needed medical marijuana. But she didn't want to get it because she was scared that it was either going to make it worse because she wasn't going to have enough or that she wasn't going to get it because of the fucking laws. The fact that laws would even dare, it would dare enable you from getting what you need medically is fucked. 150% fucked. If I'm dying, for instance, knock on wood, maybe me before my mother, and if I'm dying on my deathbed and they know marijuana is going to help me, for instance, or they know, I don't know, ecstasy, for instance, ecstasy, I don't know if it would possibly help somebody dying, I don't know. Let's say, for instance, ecstasy is going to help me and it's going to cure my cancer, it's going to cure, God forbid, whatever the fuck I have, you know, and they don't give it to me or they don't give me enough. Why? Because of the fucking laws. Well, does that not seem kind of twisted? I don't know. Does that not seem kind of twisted? Yeah, there's laws put in place. Like we see, oh well, weed's illegal, but there's so many people that fucking need it. But they don't look at just that. They obviously have certain reasons. We may not agree with it completely, or we just fucking don't agree with it at all. But they've put it into place for a reason. It was legal at one point. It became illegal for a reason because people misuse it or people abuse it. You know what I mean? Like people take advantage of it in negative ways. Drugs, period. Whether weed to fucking ecstasy, heroin, cocaine, anything that can really, like, if you can die from it, most likely it's legal. This is something, if you guys ever really get into conversation, bring this up to a teacher. Especially if you have law, bring this up to a teacher, your professor in university or college, or law. This is something I want your teacher to fucking answer. Why is it? Why is it that weed is illegal? Cheech and Chong is still alive. Or I used to know Tommy Chong is still alive. The big one with the glasses. I'm pretty sure it's Chong, right? Look at all the people. Whitney Houston, she overdosed on drugs and I believe alcohol, both of which are fucking legal. Prescription medication. I'm not saying that shouldn't be fucking legal because then we're really gonna get fucked. We got no fucking medicine for us if that's illegal. But that's why it's called prescription medication. They limit us. So they only give us enough, barely enough to what we need. Then we need medication to fight the fucking side effects of that. And we need the medication to fight the side effects for the side effects of medication. Let me rephrase. We need the medication to fight the side effects from our curing medication. Let's say I have cancer. This medication, let's say, can cure the cancer, but it has side effects. And let's say I have some of the side effects active, or whatever you would say. So I need another medication to cure these side effects that are from the cancer pills that are curing the cancer. So you need medication for medication, but the medication for the medication is also for the medication. That makes no fucking sense. But to the government, it's all about money. And I'm not saying that it's all 100% bullshit or it's all 100% wrong. But when it comes to, and everybody has their own story, guys. The one person watching this live right now, or for you watching this as the video, that you don't have any problems, or that your problems that you do have are not as important as mine, or that I have more problems, or if I have less problems, fuck your problems in the ass because they're not important. I'm saying everybody's got their stress. Everybody deals with it differently. Everybody knows what they can and can't handle. Everybody knows, or no, most people know to a point what it is that can help them. Some people know what exactly they need to get rid of the problem. Whether it be, I gotta kill this guy because this fucking prick won't leave me alone. I gotta wipe him up. Maybe. I'm not saying this right. I'm saying, for an example, for fuck's sakes. Let's say, like, look at, I got this from fucking, from religion. The figure, the story behind all this, if I had to fucking summarize this. But my whole vision on all this fucking corruption. Look at corrupt officials. You've got all these fucking cops, and I'm not hating on every cop for fuck's sakes. I'm hating on only those pricks that get away with murder, literally. I will get away with murder by going and getting myself locked up for life, not being a cop. Being a cop, I kill 20,000 people in a church during a funeral of a soldier. I only get 1 month, for instance. So is that justified? Is that fair at all? No. I'm not saying that they should get 20 life sentences. If that was the case, fuck, you might as well just fucking shoot yourself because you're never getting out. But as a cop, if you get a lower sentence than somebody that's not a cop for the exact same fucking shit, and I'm going to use this example. This cop has a clean reference. I have a clean record, and I have a clean record. I kill somebody, I get 20 years, for instance, or 25 to life. This cop only gets 20 years. It's not that much less, but it's still less, and it's because they're a cop, most likely. So they've got more strings to pull, but they get away with it. Or they don't necessarily get away with it, but they don't get as much of a punishment, basically. So their consequences are a little bit less severe than mine. Why? Because they work as an official. They, quote unquote, protect our city, protect our rights. They protect us as individuals. They protect us as a whole. I 100% don't agree with that because if that was the case, corruption wouldn't even exist. If the case was that nobody was ever going to do something corrupt, we would be in fucking, we would be in heaven where nothing bad happens. But unfortunately, we don't live in heaven. We live in a fucking society that grabs us by the fucking balls, pulls them off, and makes us chew it, and then we get fucking punished for doing it because we use excessive force when we did it. Or some fucked up thing, I don't know. So I'm saying this to you guys because I really want to get my point across on how stupid certain things are. Politics, religion, education, day-to-day life in terms of society. I've covered everything in this stream, from my personal society, like life in society, to politics and religion, and then also corruption within politics. If you look at it, like, I'm also basing myself off of like shit from the 60s. You guys go to Mississippi, I think it was, or Louisiana, what was it? Somewhere in the States during the 60s. Mississippi burning. If you guys watch that movie, it's really fucked. All the lynchings that happened to black people, because a lot of people thought black people were just quote unquote monkeys, animals, savages, beasts, not worthy of living a life. And then there's also now this shit with women. And I'm not saying this to be sexist. Women are being excluded from employment because they're women. I'm not saying it's not important. It's 100% an important thing to get women on the same level as men. And this is when you look at singers. Let's say you take Rihanna and like I don't know, like a male singer, same status as her, and then you take their yearly salary, like the gross salary. I'm assuming for the most part that the male is going to make more. Not because I'm a guy and I'm just saying. But because logically, it doesn't make sense. But when it comes down to pen and paper, yeah, the male's going to make more because it's a male, yada yada. They attract a little bit more. Women have, they can flaunt their ass. They got tits, whatever, you know, whatever, But men, I don't know what it is, but men seem to get things different, and usually in a good way. Um, I don't know what it is. Like certain things just fucking piss me off, guys. I don't mean to get. I don't want you guys to think that I'm a nutcase. It's been an hour and a half. Sorry, an hour and 15 minutes. So I'm gonna wrap this up really quickly, really soon. Even though I mentioned that earlier, but I want you guys to let me know down below in the comment section, even on Twitter on the main channel. Link is in the description, but I'll give it to you guys now. Gangsta129 Twitter.com. I highly, highly, highly thank you guys if you guys watched it the whole way through. I doubt it, but even if you only watched it to like 10 minutes before because you were skipping through 10 minutes from that before now, that's fine. As long as you guys got at least one of the things that I said from start to finish, that's all I care about. As long as you get at least one of my points heard, you know what I mean? I want to get something done. Like I know personally as an individual, I can't do anything to change the world, but I know as a society, you can. Now, really quickly before I end it off, I just want to mention talking about society. Somebody asked me why I always bring up Jane Finch when I talk about Toronto. Now, I don't talk about it very often, but when I do bring up Jane Finch because if you guys live in Toronto, you guys know what Jane Finch is. It is the ghetto, the worst place in the fucking province. And then you got Compton, part of a state. The city of Compton is like Jane and Finch as a city. Slowly, Toronto is getting to be fucked as a city. Like I'm gonna give you guys a straight up example of this past winter, closer to the end. It got really bad. Like we had like a lot of blackouts and whatnot, just in our vicinity of the area of the region. Um, and there's a lot of drug activity, gang activity, not so much, at least not publicly um, um, viewed, so to say. Like you don't really hear that much about gang activity on the news. Not thankful. Um, I think on my mic's not muted. I would have been really pissed. Would have been talking for like fucking 5 hours and wouldn't to reject shit. But I'm gonna yawn in like a few seconds, so I apologize if I yawn halfway through. Thankfully, I yawned halfway through. My apology for yawning halfway through, and then it wasn't through something important. But as I was saying, my area is known for drug activity. The police are here almost every fucking day because there's so many fucking drug addicts and drug dealers and fucking crack fucking pigs in my area that the police are needed here. Every on day, guys, you'll hear every on day, like every once in a while, you hear gunshots. And I'm not saying this. Yeah, fuck, I live in the hood, yo. I'm fucking proud as fuck to live in the worst fucking place in the world. No, I'm not saying it's the worst place in the world, literally, but you know what I mean. I want the one person viewing this to please express their opinion because I'm gonna wrap this up really, really soon, like within the next minute, on what they thought, if they've on any of my points, even if it's just this one now that I'm gonna wrap up, and then wrap up the actual stream itself, what they thought about it. Sorry guys, I yelled again. What you guys want. I want you as an individual, whether you're the one that's watching this live now as the one viewer, or you watching this now as the video. Let me know one thing that you guys would like to basically get off your chest in terms of societies, world, politics, religion, Anything that you find to be fucked up, I want you guys to let me know. I want to start this thing, guys. I will have a fucking Twitter account for freedom of expression because a lot of people will not express their true feelings. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna wrap this up. So as I was saying, there's a lot of drug users in my area. Not so much now, but actually for some reason it tends to be like there's more in the winter, or at least it's more visible. There are needles on the ground. Like there's needles on the sidewalk, there's needles wherever, in the alleyways, in the back of my apartment, in the back of fucking schools. That's what's fucked, in schools. Um, I remember one day there were two needles. The reason why I brought up last winter, my mom's friend had a blackout, and her lock is electric. She has a keypad lock, so she couldn't get in because I don't remember what happened to the lock. She had to go by the lock, the keypad, because the key lock wasn't working, so they got jammed. I don't know. So she couldn't lock it or unlock it. She was inside with the door unlocked. She can't lock it. So in my area, there's this group of kids that they cause trouble. They're known to cause trouble because they're fucking idiots. They have nothing better to do than to fucking go like in a pack. Like they have like 5 or 6 guys, maybe 10 max, um, walking around all fucking day and night, smoking, drinking, whatever, acting like an idiot because you got nothing better to do. So these kids are known to walk around with guns, or whether they actually do it or not, I don't know. But they are said to be walking around with guns by, whoever. So we're not 100% sure if they actually do this, so we're scared. And I'm not gonna lie, I would be scared too. I'm not saying I'm a tough ass. I'm not gonna be scared. Fuck you, because you're a pussy. Because you're scared. No, I would be scared just as much as you would. But now the fact that she couldn't lock her door, it was me, her, and my mom there. They didn't do anything, thankfully. But in front of my mom's friend's restaurant and her door, there were two fucking needles. There's been needles next to my mom's truck, and I can absolutely guarantee you I would be damned. May God strike me dead right now if I'm lying that my mom never does drugs. Whether she did in the past, I don't know. I can guarantee you now, she does not do drugs. We don't live in the projects for no fucking reason. We don't live here because we're rich and dandy, you know what I mean? If we had money, we would be living in a better area. So, drugs are the option. But I want you guys to let me know in the comment section or on Twitter, hashtag expression, or freedom of expression, FOE, or, faux. Kind of coincidence how it's such a negative thing that we're thinking of, and faux is a negative impacted word, negatively impacted word. Anyways, guys, before I should literally fucking shoot myself because I'm making myself depressed. Let me guys know. But until next time, guys, thank you for the one viewer who has stayed tuned relatively long. I'm not sure exactly how long it was, but regardless, thank you, brother/sister. That text speech life though. Anyways, guys, I hope you get. Oh, they actually heard me because he left. Whip de fucking do. But until next time, guys, rate, subscribe, and comment, thumbs up, like, and share. And until next time, please, guys, let me know if you guys have any recommended topics to talk about. Keep it, legit, realistic, and peace. Rate, subscribe, and comment, thumbs up, like, and share.